Our big focus on the broadcast amid speculation of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's possible arrest by ED in an excise police policy case. There is a spree of politics which has erupted over this move by the ED. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal, of course, skipped the third summons issued to him by the Enforcement Directorate for questioning related to the alleged excise scam. And also now the Aam Aadmi Party has said that they feel that Arvind Kejriwal could be arrested any day.
बीजेपी का मकसद कोई पूछताछ करना थोड़ी है। इनका मकसद है पूछताछ के बहाने केजरीवाल को बुला लो और उसे गिरफ्तार कर लो ताकि मैं लोकसभा चुनाव में प्रचार न कर पाऊं। आज बीजेपी भ्रष्टाचारियों को नहीं पकड़ रही, बल्कि खुलेआम ईडी और सीबीआई का इस्तेमाल करके दूसरी पार्टियों के नेताओं को तोड़ के बीजेपी में शामिल करवाने का काम किया जा रहा है।
राजनीति में आने से पहले श्रीमान अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ईमानदारी की बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते थे। आज कट्टर बेईमान के रूप में अरविंद केजरीवाल और उनकी सरकार साबित हुई है। एक के बाद दूसरा घोटाला आया है। जितनों को उन्होंने ईमानदारी का सर्टिफिकेट दिया, कोर्ट ने उनमें से किसी को भी जमानत नहीं दी। उप मुख्यमंत्री हो, मंत्री हो, सांसद हो, आज आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता जेलों में पड़े हैं।
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने जो चिट्ठियां ईडी को लिखी हैं उसमें बार बार कहा है कि सबसे पहले आप हमें ये बताइए आप हमें किस तौर पे बुला रहे हैं। अभी तक ईडी का कोई जवाब नहीं आया। दूसरी बात, उन्होंने ईडी को ये स्पष्ट तौर पे कहा है कि अगर आपके कोई भी सवाल हैं तो आप वो सवाल एक क्वेश्चनायर के फॉर्म में हमें भेज दीजिए, हम आपके सारे सवालों का जवाब दे देंगे।
अब तो जांच भी आंच के घेरे में आ रही है। अर्थात ये जो तथाकथित मोहल्ला क्लिनिक थी, इसके अंदर इन्होंने जांच की व्यवस्था की थी, यानी पैथोलॉजिकल टेस्टिंग की। अब जो विजिलेंस की रिपोर्ट्स आई हैं और जो विभागीय फाइंडिंग्स हैं, उसके आधार के ऊपर वो जांचें भी अब पूरी तरीके से आंच के घेरे में आ गई हैं।
Joining us is Akil Khan, political analyst. We also have Shikha Rai, a BJP spokesperson, joining us live. Mahima Singh, Congress spokesperson, is also live with us. Sumit Peer, political analyst, joins us live as well. Let me begin with you first, Akil Khan. Do you believe, why does the AAP believe rather, that Arvind Kejriwal is going to be arrested any day? Akil, can you hear me? Okay, I think we have lost that connection with Akil there, unfortunately. Sumit Peer, are you there with us?
Yeah, I can hear
Sumit,
you loud.
What do you make of this political blame game? There is erupted the whole day today. There have been press conferences and counter press conferences between the BJP and Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, we've even heard from the Delhi CM today. However, still no appearance before the ED by him.
Well, then thanks for having me on your show. It's a very unfortunate sequence of events because Mr. Kejriwal is an IRS officer, he's an IITN, and he is the Honorable Chief Minister of Delhi. Now, if the Chief Ministers do not follow the rule of the law, if they are questioning the ED, why are you calling me? Pehle mujhe questionnaire bhejo. Logic is you go there, you take their questions, you ask them for a time and give them the answers. That is what happens with you. Now, as a Chief Minister, as a Neta of the Aam Aadmi Party, how do you think you are privileged for a different treatment? Now, let me do a comparison. Honorable Prime Minister was grilled by SIT, Junior Court, Senior Courts, High Court, Supreme Court. He faced the law for more than 2 decades. He never complained that I don't want to go. He never asked them, send me a questionnaire. He never said, because of election, you are trying to arrest me. Now, if there's no election, then Mr. Kejriwal, will he go to ED? He said that it's all done because he cannot campaign in the election. I mean, this is all absurd. And if you look at his national election, look, Delhi election, they have got what they've got. But if you look at what is his score at the national election, how does him participating or not participating in the election will impact the national election? I think he has one Lok Sabha Sansad or one Lok Sabha MP. So how is his campaigning or not campaigning going to move the national election? Because mathematically that is what now the logic is. This is very unfortunate. What is Mr. Kejriwal trying to do? He's in Punjab. He's trying to say, you come and arrest me. There'll be a lot of ruckus. There'll be a lot of drama. There'll be a lot of, Brit batting and all. Then with a lot of tamasha, it will become like a Imran Khan arrest kind of a scenario. So when Imran Khan was arrested, a fiasco had broken in Pakistan. It will exactly become that. And he says, I am a martyr. Loko ji, Modi ji ne mujhe pakad liya. Modi ne ye kar liya. Modi is a tanasha. Modi is that. He is on record saying that Modi is a psychopath and Modi mujhse darta. Mr. Kejriwal on record has said, I'm an anarchist. Well, that might be your position as an activist. But now you are holding a constitutional post. As per the rule of the law, when the Prime Minister of the country has bowed to the law for 2 decades, what makes you as an exception? Why do you think you're above the law? Why are you asking, bhai, mujhe questionnaire bhejo, main uska jawab dunga? Why don't you walk down to the ED office, which is hardly 10 minutes from your office, and go and talk to them and come back? Why? How does the Aam Aadmi presume, and believe he will be arrested? And whoever, what Mr. Anurag Thakur rightly said, whoever was arrested from Aam Aadmi Party, okay, ED is manipulated, CBI is manipulated, everything is manipulated. Sessions Court is manipulated. High Court is manipulated. Supreme Court of India is manipulated. Are you saying the judiciary of India takes orders from Prime Minister Modi? Then you are casting aspersions of the judicial system of India. When the Prime Minister himself has never doubted the judiciary law enforcement of India, how come you as the Chief Minister of Delhi are doubting everything? How do you know you will be arrested? And if I go by the track record, whoever is arrested from the Aam Aadmi Party never got a bail. So are we saying Manish Sisodia ji did not get a bail because the courts are manipulated? Satinder Jain ji did not get a bail because the courts are manipulated, or any MLA of Aam Aadmi Party did not get bail because the courts are manipulated? Then you are casting aspersions on the judicial system of India, which should be seen as a contempt of court, because you are a constitutional post holder and you cannot do contempt of court like this.
Okay.
You have to follow the rule of the law and abide by the law. Let the courts of India decide. If you have nothing to do with it, nothing will be done. If you have something to do with it, if arrest is a logical thing, it will happen. Even Manish Sisodia ji said, I am beguna, I'm bewitched.
Yes.
What happened with Manish ji's case? Why courts are not giving him bail after repeated attempts? That means the honorable courts, they have found something is not right. So let's not cast aspersions on the judiciary, and Aam Aadmi Party by doing this is insulting the judicial framework of a democratic India, which is very bad for the India's repute, nationally, internationally.
Okay, let me bring in Shikha Rai of the BJP. Shikha Rai of the BJP, come in here. What do you make of the fact that Arvind Kejriwal has not appeared before the ED yet? He says his biggest asset is his honesty, which is why the BJP is scared. He says that the summons are illegal, which is why he's not appearing before the ED. And the AAP is very scared that he will be arrested any day, any moment.
See, I just simply don't understand, as when the investigating agency is giving them opportunity after opportunity to appear before it, to say whatever is truth, as he says these are illegal or whatever, there is every chance to prove that. What is the difficulty? What is the hitch? What is there behind it that you do not want to appear before the investigating agency? These agencies are what for? The agency is investigating. You have every right to say or not to say anything before it. They are just summoning you, asking you to come, appear before it, say whatever you want to say, and they will also ask questions, whatever they want to. So what is the hitch behind? What is it? Because Mr. Kejriwal knows that he does not have any answer to that. Whatever allegations are, they have been proven from the documents. It's only that now the investigating agency wants just to confirm it or further investigate it. Because he knows these are all legal procedures that are being taken place, because he knows that he has done corruption, because he knows that he's involved. That is why he is hiding, evading the questions, evading the investigating agencies. And to say so that he'll be arrested, this, that, this is all tactics. These are all drama tactics that he's, involving himself in. Because every procedure, every law procedure has a procedure, in the sense when the agency is summoning you. Of course, when you will not appear, there'll be another step to follow. That may be arrest, that may be anything that comes in there. So to say so, I'll be arrested, I'll be that. What is this? Why don't you go and appear? We are asking, what is it? What are you hiding? Why don't you want to appear? When every accused in any other case, a person, he is involved, he is asked to appear, he appears. He cannot evade his summons. So, and I tell you, he is not an ordinary person. He is CM of Delhi. He is answerable to public. And all these questions which investigative agencies are asking, they are from the public, because these agencies are formed by the public, by the constitution which is provided by the public. So when he is appearing before these investigative agencies, he's answering to the public. He's evading the questions to the public. He's answerable to public. Whatever allegations are there, even if they are allegations, he says it is illegal, then he should go to the investigative agency and tell them that this is wrong, this is legal, and these will be the answers to public itself. So I think he has every moral responsibility to give answer to the public.
Okay, let me bring in the Congress. Mahima Singh, come in here. What is the Congress's position on this? Do you believe he should appear before the ED? Do you believe these summons are motivated? What is your take, Mahima Singh, on the summons, on the fact that Arvind Kejriwal has skipped them so far, and on the charges being levelled against him by the BJP and of course also the agency?
Jai Hind. Uday, do you have two BJP spokespersons on your show today? Because I can't see the screen, but I was wondering.
No, he's a political
first,
analyst.
When I was hearing,
speaker.
I thought it was the BJP spokesperson speaking. Well, then it's quite a shaded view. It's quite a colored view that he was sharing here. Because if I was not looking at the screen, which I was not, it totally appeared as if there was a BJP spokesperson speaking. Anyway, that's quite a I would say disappointing state of affairs in the country right now. However, Lord Denning, one of the most eminent timeless jurists, is studied by all of us law students. And Lord Denning says, may you ever be so high, but the law is above you. So the law is above me, the law is above you, the law is above Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, everybody. And I think, of course, everybody who comes under the purview of the law in this country must bow down to the law, because the procedure is above everybody. But then there's another maxim of the law. There's another principle, Uday, which is that the court should not only be non-biased, the court should also appear to be non-biased. If the court is appearing to be biased, then there is a problem. That is another principle that the students of law are taught. All of us have studied that. In this case, the BJP apparently has forgotten that the law is above them also. When it comes to the ED and CBI and the central agencies, the BJP, plainly says, oh, but we are not their spokespersons. Oh, but we are not telling them what to do. We are not telling the Election Commission, Enforcement Directorate, CBI what to do. But then the vendetta becomes evidently clear. You see 95% of cases today under these central agencies are on opposition parties, which is, I think, a historical number. It's a historical piece of statistics. And then you see, you would be reminded of Narendra Singh Tomar's son's video, wherein he himself, Narendra Singh Tomar's son, was seen asking for bribe worth hundreds of crores during the recent elections across 5 states. Yet, when we had those debates, when we tried to question, number one, there were very few debates on that. And if at all there were 1 or 2 scarce debates, the question, when it was put up, the BJP's answer was, oh, you have the rule of law, why don't you go and move the courts? Why don't you go and file a complaint? Then the Prime Minister, before going to France, warns Mr. Ajit Pawar that there is a 70,000 crore charge sheet on you in ED. And the moment the Prime Minister returns from France, Mr. Ajit Pawar joins the BJP, and there's a clean chit that he gets, if not documentarily, at least evidently, at least in an implied manner, we see that there's nothing, it's all gone into the cold storage for now. So the agencies today, the constitutional institutions in this country today, as my leader Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been pointing out time and again tirelessly, are not only not appearing to be non-partisan today, their partisan character is becoming the norm. In fact, it is very evident that whether it is the TMC, whether it is the Congress, whether it is the JDU, whether it is the RJD, any opposition party, if you know of one opposition party, please name it, which is not an ally of the BJP and has been spared of all these institutions and their action. I can name, I have a long list. your entire show can go into it. Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma's wife, we saw very recently there was a case, and land use was changed.
I will get Shikharai of the BJP to respond to that, but a quick follow-up, Mahima Singh. Do you believe then that there was no excise policy scam? Do you believe that the AAP is not involved with it at all? Are you giving them a clean sheet?
What I am saying today, Uday, is that, as I said, the law doesn't have to be only not biased, it has to be appear so, and the law is above all of us. Mr. Arvind Kejriwal must actually heed into the procedure of law. He has to abide by the procedure of law like any other citizen of this country. But then that law should not appear as a weapon against anybody and everybody who will question the tyranny of Mr. Modi's.
Shikhar, I respond to that. You've turned the agencies
scenario today.
as weapons to target those who are opposed to you, and there is nothing done about BJP leaders with cases, says the Congress. Respond to Mahima Singh. Shikhar, are you there with us? Okay, I think we've lost her. Sumit P, do you want to come in? Sumit, Mahima had questioned your leanings as well earlier. But go ahead. What is your response to her comments?
Uday, it doesn't mean what connotation do you attach to it. Mahimaji is entitled to her opinion, and everybody in India is entitled to, like 1.4 billion people. I have no problems on the opinion, and I have been on for now 6-7 years. So that is not a problem. The point here is, what I've said, is it factually incorrect? Then you can counter me. I will reply to you. But if you have aspersions, that's something what I can't reply. You know, the problem here is why Mr. Kejriwal is not facing the law. Even if the ED questions you, then the courts will decide, are you guilty or not guilty? So Manish Sisodia ji's bail, is it decided by ED or the honorable courts? Satinder Jain ji's bail, is it decided by ED or the honorable courts? Who is deciding the bail? It's ultimately the courts of India, and they will take over time. They will value all the pros and cons. You will have lawyers, you will have advocates who will put your paksh. So, and for the sake of God, who in BJP has joined and got a clean sheet? Nobody has got a clean sheet. They are all facing the law. If there are some allegations, without facing the law, without going to the law, you have decided I am Qatar Imandar and everything is a political witch hunt against me. Well, that is not how the rule of law prevails. The rule of law prevails that you have to face the courts, you have to go through the legal churn. I gave you the example of Honorable Prime Minister. He went there for 2 decades. Even after 2 decades, Amit Shah ji gave an interview to ANI. It's not the Honorable Prime Minister he gave. And in that time, it was mostly Congress Shasan. So when as a Gujarat Chief Minister, he could face the law for 2 decades and come with flying colors, why Mr. Kejriwal is even reluctant to go to the office of the ED, which is next door to his office? That is the problem. And you are casting all the aspersions by ye hai, by wo hai, it is bias is all. How do you know it is biased? How do you assume, presume and believe it is biased when it was not biased as a Gujarat CM for Prime Minister? How it is biased for a Delhi CM, for a Delhi CM in the BJP rule, when it was not a Gujarat CM in the Congress rule, it was not biased. And Prime Minister Modi never complained that the law is biased. Now, as a constitutional office holder, if you question the law, that is what the problem is. And nobody from any after joining BJP has got a clean sheet. Name me 5 people who got a clean sheet from the agencies. Okay, you joined BJP. Nothing. The things are going as per the rule of the law. And it for
please allow me to respond. My question is that, see, the word analyst has got a huge responsibility of striking the balance in it. And I think Mr. Analyst here must realize that while questioning, the norms today, he is referring to 2 decades ago when Mr. Modi was facing the law, and Mr. Modi was never dealt with in the manner the opposition is being dealt with today. But he refuses to question no action against B.S. Yediyurappa, no action against Suvednu Adhikari, no action against Narayan Rane, Mukul Roy, Himanta Biswa Sarma, no action against all of these, Ajit Pawar, no action against Narendra Singh Tomar's son. You see, there's an allegation clearly, blatantly made that Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar, as the agriculture minister of this country, he has invested 10,000 crores in Canada in marijuana फार्मिंग. गांजा की खेती हमारे देश के कृषि मंत्री 10,000 करोड़ की कनाडा में कर रहे हैं. मिस्टर एनालिस्ट इज नॉट बॉदर्ड बाय दिस अमाउंट ऑफ करप्शन. एबीजी शिपयार्ड, अडानी केस that created such an upheaval across the stock markets in India doesn't bother Mr. Analyst on your show. But I'm glad that the BJP spokesperson has left, or I don't know what. Because now there's a balance. There is one BJP spokesperson in the name of the analyst, and then there's a Congress spokesperson. I will say that Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi faced the law. They sat before the ED because the Congress's stance is very clear. The Congress's stance is that the law is above all of us. And come what may,
I'm not sure if Sumit can hear me, but Akil Khan is also joining us now. Akil Khan is also joining us now. Maima, I'll just come back to you. Akil Khan has just joined us as well, I believe. Akil Khan, why is Arvind Kejriwal not appearing before the ED? I think Shikara is also back with us. Okay. Yes, Akil Khan, why is Arvind Kejriwal not appearing before the ED? Are the summons illegal, or is there something to hide, as the BJP says, or what is his strategy? Okay, I think we've lost Akil Khan. Yes, Shikara, you can respond.
Yes, Maimaji, I have not left. One thing, you should not be glad about it, because I have not left. I think I was not audible earlier. And I just cannot, understand as to how do you say that this is vindictive or the procedures are not followed rightly. How can you say that ED is not doing good, right? Can you dictate the terms? Can you dictate the procedure? Is the procedure not being followed? Is the law not being followed? You let me know. If there is any wrong thing in procedure, I'll understand that, oh, this is vindictive, this is biased, ED is not doing good. But how can you say, before even he appeared before the agency, how can you say that agency is not doing good? And all these things were said before, when Sanjay Jha, Mr. Sisodia, Mr. Satendra Jain, all these same terms Congress was also saying, and all the Aam Aadmi Party,
comparing
that
how
it is being
leaders of the opposition are treated
biased
vis-a-vis leaders of the BJP. Do you have something to say on that?
Pardon?
She's listed out how opposition leaders are being treated vis-a-vis leaders of the BJP who also have charges against them.
Whoever is accused will have to face the law. So whoever is accused, declared by ED in the prima facie, he will have to go to the investing agency when it is being summoned, be it BJP or be it anybody else. When it is, now that it is Kejriwal and it was some Congress people, you say it is vindictive. How can it be so? If BJP person is not above law, then even Aam Aadmi person is not above law.
Let me respond here, please.
Yes.
You see, the BJP spokesperson says that whoever is accused will have to face the law, but the norms will be dictated by the BJP. It will be at the whims and fancies of the BJP as to when a certain charge sheet is to be picked up, as to when somebody is to be summoned. Mr. Kharge can be summoned sitting in the parliament. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes,
that means you're questioning the investigating agency.
The judiciary of India, ma'am.
So Mr. Kharge was summoned and called to the ED while he was still sitting in the parliament.
You are an advocate, Maima. Sumit Peer asking if you are questioning the judiciary of the country.
Then you are casting aspersions on the judiciary of the country. Is that what you are trying to see? The judiciary of India is biased? It is controlled by BJP? Then say it openly. You can't keep playing here and there. You completely say, as an advocate, as a Congress spokesperson, you are saying judiciary of India, the Honorable Supreme Court, High Court and Sections.
Okay, Maima, your response. Quickly, I have to end that.
Then say that.
The constitutional institutions of this country are being run at the whims and fancies of the BJP. It is very evident, it is very clear on the face of it. Prima facie or any evidentiary norms have actually been put into the bin by the BJP, because the BJP's washing machine gets active. PM Cares Fund, a public entity wherein the citizens were asked to put money, is suddenly private. 3 IT cell coordinators in Varanasi, after having raped a BHU student, can actually run free for 2 months, 60 days. One of whom is, by the way, a BJP leader's son-in-law. They have umpteen number of pictures with the Prime Minister himself and the Women and Child Development Minister of this country.
I think the way
and an array of, you see, across the norms, across the dimensions, across the verticals, the BJP is having its own way with the legal procedures of this country.
Okay, I have to end. My thanks to all of our guests for joining us. We've run completely out of time.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.